let's start with the what is uh, programming flow, right? So programming flow is a multiple way of doing the programming flow. Okay, so there is a multiple method. Okay, so if you can see here, this is a sequential programming, which is one of the most basic. Okay, so whenever you are uh, working anything in the structured manner, okay, that is known as a programming flow. Correct? It is step going to be step by step as per the flow given by you. Okay, so it will follow the whatever instructions you are giving to the Python programming, and it will work accordingly. Okay, so sometimes it can be very straightforward, and sometimes there will be multiple loops functions within it. Okay, understood. So let's start with what is the programming flow. So programming flow, as I already mentioned, it has a multiple way of doing it. Correct? Understood so far? So let's start with the what is the programming flow first, right? So if you can see here, program flow refers to the order in which the statement execute in a program. Correct? So I'm giving a very simple statement, one by one: print start, print middle, print end. Right? So start, middle, and end. Okay. So this is the one of the very basic programming flow. Okay. It is known as a sequential programming flow. If you run it, it will give an output. Okay. But one of the most important is the conditional flow. Okay. When you are giving the certain condition, correct? So suppose your age is 22, correct? And you are creating a function, conditional function. If age is greater than equal to 18, print eligible to vote, and else print not eligible to vote. Correct? So if your age is 22, okay, and if it is passing this kind of a condition, then only that guy is going to vote. Okay, so this kind of condition is very much used. Suppose if you're developing a certain game, okay, and then that game can be installed only for those people who are belonging to certain age limit. Okay, so this kind of a condition, if you use, then only that person can create a login, and they can create their username. Okay, so for example, suppose if I write here age equal to 16, right? So what is my condition? If age is greater than equal to 18, correct? Age is greater than equal to 18, then print eligible to vote. Else statement means if it is not this statement, correct? It is the opposite of it. Okay, else print not eligible. So whenever you are creating this kind of a conditional flow, it will pass your condition, then only it will give a result, right? Understood? Okay, now suppose I want to give marks. So suppose I will remove, now create a marks. Okay, marks is equal to 35, right? If marks is greater than 35, greater than or equal to, right? I'm also including equal to, then print the guy is pass. Okay, guy is pass, otherwise he is failed. Correct? Okay, now I want to run this. Now see 35. Okay, that means your function is applying the conditions. Now suppose I written the marks equal to 33. Okay, I will run it. It's showing me fail, right? So this is known as a conditional flow of a function. Okay, so this is what kind of a, so there are two kind of a flow: program flow and a data flow. And within the program flow, we have a different kind of a flow. So this is the first one was a sequential flow. Second one was a conditional flow. Correct? Understood? Any problem?
Sir, what are the two types of flow, sir?
Hello? What? Speak loudly. I am not able to hear you. Please speak loudly.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
What are the that two types of flow?
One is a program flow, other is a data flow. Okay. And within the program flow, there is a different kind of a programming flow. Okay. So two main types are program flow. Okay. Right now I am covering program flow. First one is a program flow. Okay. And then I'm going to cover the data flow also. Don't worry about it. I will give the examples also. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Very good. And I have sent you the this one syllabus in the group. Okay. Please download both of you. Okay. It is very good to understand the things. Okay. whatever you have learned, whatever you have achieved. So you can practice accordingly, right? So it is understood what is the two type of a flow. One is a program flow, another is a data flow, right? Right now, what type of flow I'm covering? Any of two?
Program flow.
Very good. So within the program flow, we have a multiple flow: sequential flow, conditional flow, and now comes the third one, looping flow. Correct? What is a loop? As a name suggests, looping means you are creating certain repetition, right? You know what is a loop, right? So loop will be it will be loop in the it will run in that particular repetition only. Okay, it will run in a loop only. Okay, so that is a known as a looping flow. Okay, so if you remember, I am giving a for I in range 3. Okay, so I is your variable. You can take any variable, not only I. You can also take k. Okay, so it is up to you. So for I in a range 3, print I. Okay, okay, then count is equal to 0. Will count is less than 3, print count, and count plus is equal to 1. Okay, so what it is showing that it should be in increasing order. Okay, and count should start from 1 and count should be less than 3. Okay, in the sense 0, 1, 2. Okay, so not more than 3 counts should be there. Okay, suppose if I am trying to count from 1. Okay, so let's right now it is coming what 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2 because my count is starting from earlier 0, right? Suppose I will run it. See 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, right? And if I write 1, now so what happened? Count equal to 1. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 0. Now 1, 2. Okay, now see in the next it is 1, 2. Okay, so iteration has been stopped. Correct? So again, your count is stopping as per your requirement, right? So first count will start from 0, 0, 1, 2, and then it will stop as per the condition. Okay, so it will increasing order. It will so now see if I'm counting equal to 0, 0, 1, 2, and then 0, 1, 2, right? Because will count is less than 3, print count, count plus 1. Okay, so it will increase, start from 0, okay, and it will add on 1, 1, 1, right? So it will add 1, then 1. But it should not be greater than 3. Okay, so it is not coming 3 here. Okay, if it is, then it again go into the loop. Then it is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, right? So it will keep on repeating till it is not stop. Correct? But why it is stopping? Because I have given the range of 3 only. So I want only 3 range. Okay, so what will coming? It should be only 3 times it should come here. Correct? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. If you write 4 here, let's see what happens. Can you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2? Correct? So your loop will keep on increasing. Understood? And your count will be so 0, 1, 2 is your first loop and then 0, 1, 2. But what you have written here, your count should be less than 3. Okay. So it is creating only 2 loop. I understood if I created a 4 loop, then suppose it should be less than 4 and range should be 4. So your number range should be 0 to 3, right? I have told you yesterday in the Python, we count from 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Your 0 is 1 and 1 is 2. Remember? Remember or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. So same way here 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay. Very good. Now, whenever you are working here, the same way. Now I am writing in the rather than 4, I am rather than 3, I am taking less than 4. So let's see what happens. Can you see? 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So it is coming only till 4. Okay. It is not, it will not increase more than 4 because I have given the count less than 4 only. Correct? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So in every loop, there will be 4 numbers only. Correct? Not more than them. And count will increase in the plus 1 direction. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So every iteration there will be 4 loops. Correct? And it will stop till the you have given the your given condition. Right? So this is known as a looping, for loop. Understood? Now, next one is a call flow. Okay, now you have seen the loop flow. Now it is a call flow. Okay, so in the call flow, what you can do, you call something, you can define something greeting or something like that. Okay, so you give that particular function using def function. Okay, and then greet, print hello, print start and end. Okay, so you can use it and run it. It is one of the most easiest function, call flow function, right? Now exceptional handling is a very important, so it is very much used in the. Now suppose you have written x is equal to 10 divided by 0, right? Now x is equal to 10 divided by 0. You people know that 10 can't be divided by 0 because any number, any whole number can't be divided by 0. If you divide it, it will give you the infinity as a output, correct? So that's the reason to give it a certain message to users that he should get the certain user that it is not divisible. So what I am trying to do, I am giving the exceptional handling flow. Okay, so I am teaching the user, please don't use it, right? Because it is not advisable to divide anything by 0, right? So I'm using try x is equal to 10 except is a very important zero division error. Please give me a this. So this is the error which we are going to define, and print cannot divided by 0. Okay, so this is a very important, right? So similarly, you can use multiple exceptional error. So it is one of the example which I have given you, correct? So this is all about the different kind of a error. Oh, sorry, different kind of a programming flow. Okay. So what we have covered in the programming flow, if you remember, I will use sequential flow, then we have used conditional flow, then we have the looping. Okay, looping flow or repetition, and then we have a functional call flow, and last is the exceptional handling flow. Correct. So these are the 5 different type of a flow within the programming flow. Correct. Next is a
Understood.
data flow. Yeah. Next is a data flow. Now, as a name suggests, this is related to the data, right? So in the data flow also, it is a very important when you want to become a data analyst, right? Now, suppose we have a two variables, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 16, c is equal to a plus b, right? So I'm defining c as should be the addition of a plus b, correct? Now you can run it. So you are doing the variable assignment, right? Suppose now I want to give a c is equal to a divided by b. Okay. So what will be your output? The division of c, correct? C 0.625. Okay. So you are saying that your C is the value of a division of A divided by B, right? Understood? So this is how you will go the variable assignment, right? Understood? So this is a data flow, correct? Similar way, suppose you have said that A is equal to 100 and B is equal to A plus 50. So value of B is, suppose if you want to show any kind of a mathematical equation, then data flow is a very important in that, right? So A is equal to 100 and B is equal to A plus 50, right? So B will be 150. Understood? So this is the one of the variable assignment, correct? So in within the data flow, right? And then comes data flow through functions, right? Now you people know what is square, right? What is square? You people know what is square? Hello, what is square? You people have learned the mathematics, right? What is
Yes,
square?
sir. Square,
So what is
the power of 2, sir.
correct? So 4 square is what? 4 square is what?
16.
Yeah, very good. So I am creating a data flow through functions, right? So I will define a function square. Okay. Now suppose I am trying to use at a cube also. Cube. Okay. Return x into x number 6 result cube of the number. Let's see what happens. And then print the result, right? Okay. So I am not I'm finding the cube of the certain number, right? Not the square. Earlier I have used a square, but I am now using cube. Let's see what happens. Okay. So suppose I want to find the cube of 6. So cube of 6 should be 6 multiplied by 6 and then 6 again 216, and then 216 multiplied by, oh sorry, 6 multiplied by 6 is 236, and 36 multiplied by 6 it is 216, right? So 216 should be a cube for the this, right? So what I will write? I will write here x multiplied by x 3 times, correct? Because you are trying to find cube, right? If it is a square, then it is 2 times. If it is a cube, it should be 3 times, right? And then I will run it, correct? So 216 is a cube root. Understood? So this is data flow through the functions, right? Suppose I am changing the number here 8, and I'll just run it. So this will give me all the cube for the different numbers. Suppose if we written 18 5832, right? So same way you can use the square also. 64, right? Understood? So for every, now there is a one catch. I have not changed the my function name. So I should first change that. It will be very confusing, right? So I'll change it to the square. And I write here the square. And let's check what happens. Perfect. Any problem?
No, sir.
Now this is a data flow through functions, correct? Now I have a one more data flow between the functions. So since as a name suggests, there will be the two functions. Right now there is only one function, right? There will be the two function, correct? Define add a comma b, and define, I am defining one more function multiply of x, correct? Now add will be a plus b, and multiply will be I want to multiply certain value in it. Okay, then value is equal to add 2 comma 3 and final multiply value. So I am first adding this value, correct, and then I am adding those value with a certain numbers which is given here. Okay, so accordingly it will give me the final number. Okay, so what I am doing here, value add 2 and 3, correct? 2 and 3, 2 is your a and 3 is your b, correct? 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Now what I am trying to do, return this 5. Okay, 5 is now my x, correct? With the 2, okay, 5 multiplied by 2 equal to 10. So understood? Now suppose I am changing this number 7 and 8. Okay, so my a will be 7, b will be 8, and then I will multiply it. Okay, 7 plus 8 was how much? 15. 15 multiplied by 2 is 30. Okay, so this is how you can use the two functions, right? So that is known as a data flow between the two functions, correct? Any doubt? Not
No, sir.
only add. So suppose if you want to subtract, so you can just add subtract, return a minus b, okay, and then multiply it by, okay. So now suppose I have a 7 comma 8 and I'm running it. So 7 minus 8 should be minus 1. 1 second. I have done, okay. I have not changed here. Okay, so I need to change here also. This subtract and then multiply value. Okay, minus 2. Perfect. 7 minus 8 minus 1, and then you are multiplying it by 2 minus 2, correct? Same way, if you want to change some other number, 17. So 17 minus 8, and then 8, the value will be get multiplied by 2, correct? So 7 minus 8, 9. 9 multiplied by 2 is 18, right? So this is the data flow between the functions, correct? Now next comes the class. Okay, so class function is a very much used in the data flow also. Okay, so in the class function, this class function is a little bit different. What we have seen, okay, 1 second. Okay, now this is a class function, right? So class function, you are declaring a class. So class is a student, okay? And then you are defining with the initialization that self name, okay? Self in the sense this particular class, okay? Self means this is a particular class itself. Then there is a one more function within it is a called name, okay? So if the self name is equal to name, if you are putting certain name, then that should become the student's name, okay? So that will belong to the class student, right? So using that you can change. Okay. So suppose I am changing here to some other name. Suppose I am changing its name to the Mukhilan. Okay. So this is a Mukhilan is considered as a name because I have defined as a self name equal to name. Okay. So that will become my name function within the class function. Correct. Right. So this is how you can create the multiple classes also class student, class dog, class car and all these things. Right. And initialize the particular class function. So this is the two types of a OOP. What is OOP? We have known it as a to programming flow and the data flow, right? So OOP means what? Object oriented programming, right? One is a program flow, another is a data flow, right?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Now,
Yes, sir.
in the suppose someone asks you in an interview, what is the key difference between the two? Correct? Okay. So in the program flow, it is basically used for the control the execution, order, loops, condition, and what runs the next. Okay, so this is all about the program flow. Okay, and next in the data flow controls what? How the data moves, variable functions decide what data becomes. Correct? Understood? So this is the key difference between the two. Okay, so it is a very example. Suppose in the program flow, what happens? Suppose you are going to a restaurant, right? So in the restaurant, how and which dishes are prepared are known as a program flow. Okay, so which are dishes going to be prepared today and all these things, right? All the menu should be there. So this is becomes a program flow. And what is the data flow? How much ingredient every chef will use. Okay, ingredient moving between the chefs is known as a program flow. So I will use 200 gram of atta, 20 ml of liquid, 200 ml of oil. All these things becomes a data flow. Correct? Understood? So always remember program flow refers to the sequence of execution of statement in Python controlled by loops, functions and exceptions. Correct? Loops, functions and exceptions. Whereas data flow refers to how data moves, transfers and passes between variables, functions, modules and during execution. Okay, understood? Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is all about the data flow and the uh, different kind of okay. So how many types of data flow we have seen? Two types: operating system, object oriented programming, and the second one is a within the object programming there's a programming flow and the data flow. Correct? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now uh, let me open syllabus. What is the syllabus? Okay. So you have seen the exceptional handling. You have seen the OOPS concept. Okay, you have seen the file handling. Okay, you have seen the programming flow and data flow, basics of Python, functions we have already seen. So now I am going to cover the comprehensions in the Python, right? Comprehensions in the Python is what is all about it, right? And please okay, regularly practice, otherwise we'll forget this important topic because these things are very important, right? Comprehensions in Python. Have you ever heard about this? What is a comprehension in the Python?
No, sir.
Okay, so let me give you an idea. Uh, what is the comprehensions in the Python? Correct. Comprehensions in Python. Right. I have given you that website name where you can download the data and start practicing yesterday. Hello. Hello.
That
Yeah, you people have got that link. So I told you that where to download the data. Yesterday I've shown you right from where you can get the data, raw data, and start practicing.
sir, I have practiced it with different data sets.
Okay, fine.
Sir, we
So you
had
people
one
got
sample data. We are using that.
okay.
Sir, you're not audible.
I'm not saying anything. 1 second. I'm uh, searching something. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So what is the comprehension in the Python? Correct. Comprehension in the Python is nothing but uh, a readable way to create a new sequences. Okay, it can be a list, dictionaries, or sets. Okay, so list, dictionary, sets have already introduced yourself. Okay, but from the existing iterables, they often replace longer for loops and making your code more readable. Right. So suppose you are creating a functions. Right now, suppose one of the example I'm giving you name is equal to you have created one list here. Right, name is equal to okay. So it is starting from square bracket. So obviously it is going to be a list, right? So I have a this function lis Ravi and Siddesh and Siddharth. Okay, okay. These are the names here, correct? Right now, what we want to find? We want to find the name length. What is the length of the every name? Okay, so name underscore length is equal to now you are using within the list you are using now what you are using set. Okay, so you're creating a set. How many times a particular is compared? So what I'm using? I'm using the curly. Okay, so name. So whenever you are using the multiple functions of a Python, that becomes a comprehensions. Okay, comprehensions in Python, right? So here I'm using two things. One thing is that I'm using a list function and I'm trying to make a list function into a dictionary. Correct? What is the length of the every name? Okay, what is the how many alphabets and every name? Okay, so that's the reason I'm using name bracket close for name in name bracket close. One second, I'll make right. So name, length of the name. Okay. So I have told you tomorrow that dictionary will be always in the pair. Okay. So I'm trying to create a dictionary. So this is my going to be key and this is my going to be a value. Okay. So I will creating the name length. Okay. And then I will run it and check whether it is working or not. Now it is facing me error. Let's see what is happening. What mistake I have done. Now anybody of you can guess what mistake I have done?
Names.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me.
That yes, sir.
Yeah, so your list name is different and the list name you are giving here is different. Okay, so that's the reason it is giving you the name error. Okay, so you just need to change what exact name you have given. So please run accordingly. Right now, name names are done. Correct. Now, if you want to check the output, you just need to write the name lengths. Copy and in the second line, you can run it and check. Okay, so allies we have a 5. Alphabets, Ravi, we have a 4. Siddhesh, we have 8. And Siddharth, we have a 9, right? So this is the how you are using the two functions in the comprehensions in the Python. Okay. So for creating a new value, what you have done, you are using the list within the dictionary. Okay. So that is known as the comprehensions in the Python. Understood? Okay. So this is what this is known as a dictionary comprehension because I have used here the dictionary with the list, right? So same way you can use the set comprehensions also. Set comprehension, how it will look. So let's see what is the set comprehension. What is the set? What is the list? I've already told you yesterday, right? So you can go and check what is the set and list comparison is already. What is the set and list is already. Now I have again. Suppose I have a one word. I am feeling excited today. Right? This is the my word. Correct? Now this word I want to find the total number of vowels. Okay. So those will be very distinct. Okay. That's for that reason I can use a set function, right? So set is like a very VVVIP set which you call it mutable, right? So that's the reason I'm using the set. Okay. So vowels is equal to first of all you know set start with the curly bracket, right? Character for character in word is character in what? What is a vowel? A, E, I, O, U, right? And bracket will be closed. Bracket will be closed, right? Then if we so if it the anything if there is anything which message with the A, E, I, O, U, that will give you the total number of vowels in this particular word, okay, a particular sentence, okay. So then I will run it and check vowels. So A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Now run it. Now Okay. Now I will run it vowels and check how many times it is coming. Right. So A E I O four times it is coming. U is not there. Now from where A is coming? A is coming from here. Okay. E is also there. Right. Then E is also there, and O is also there. U is not there in this word, right? So, but it is a distinct. Okay, always remember I have told you that sets will be always a distinct. It can't be a duplicate, right? So it will count everything only once, right? So A M it is a feeling, feeling excited. Excited is starting from E, right? So this is also then I is there, then O is there, right? So everything will be counted in a one time only. So how many times the any value which is having the AEIO will be counted. So four times AEIO is coming in the particular value. And that the result is known as a vowels. Vowels means anything which is start with the AEIOU. Okay. So I have given you everything which is a character, which is a character is the AEIOU, right? So this is how you can use the set comprehension. Understood? Any problem?
No,
Okay. So what we have learned about the comprehensions, two comprehensions we have learned. One is a set comprehension and another is a what?
dictionary.
Very good, very good. Please try to remember the things actually. So what we have learned, how much? So it will take some time. Okay, so this don't get feared that I'm not able to learn. So it is more about the practicing the things. More you practice, the better will be understanding. So once you start practicing it, these things will be more clear. Okay, so don't get because see, I am working with these things for last 10 years, so it is very easier to me to explore the things and all those things, right? So once you start exploring the things and you can solve this too, so it will be very easier to get process and right. So don't get frustrated that if you are finding lots of error and all these things. Okay, so here if you are getting the error, it is means that at least you are trying to achieve something. Okay. So in the programming, you should be very open-minded. If you are finding the error, it is not a problem, but please keep trying. Okay. Well, at least you are able to understand the things. Not everybody is able to understand the Python. Okay. So when you start understanding what is a different kind of a comprehensions and what is a different kind of a uh, list function, tuple function, all those things, this will thing become a more and more easier to you, and you will start getting the confidence in it yourself, right? Okay, so keep practicing. Let's give move on more comprehensions in the Python. Okay. Uh, so now I want to use what is generator expressions. Okay, generator expression is the last of the comprehensions, right? Generator expressions. How will generate the numbers using? Okay, okay. Suppose I want to run something in the generator. Okay, so if you keep on generating until it is given not giving any kind of a stoppage, right? Suppose if you want to generate the random numbers or something like that, you can use the generator numbers. Okay, so for example, I want to generate large number where I am defining my x square of the okay, so x2 for x in 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's what happens. Now I have run it. Now I will check what is a large number consist of. Right? Have you understood what we have done?
Sir, I cannot understand.
Yeah. So basically, so this is showing you that what is the largest number in a particular group. Okay. So generator object. Okay. So large number is a generator object. You can access it in a contain in a few ways. Okay. So I am trying to watch you what I am directly running into the large number, which is going to multiply, but I am also giving it is a very huge range, right? So it is giving me where it is going to stop. Generator object, generator expression. Okay, generator expression it is right, and it is going to stop at the zero multiplication of the that much number which is equivalent to the this range. Okay, so this is the largest number in that particular generator. Okay, so if you want to break it, you can also give a particular number also. So for example, fall value in large, okay, number. Okay, so now I'm dividing it because my numbers are really large, right? So print value, and if value is greater than 100, then break just to stop early, right? And then run. Now you can see. Now, if you see what I have told you, it should be the multiplication of the numbers, okay, in the range of still one. But I'm breaking my generator expector, okay, and now it is dividing. It is breaking if a value is greater than 100, then it is stopping it, okay. So now it is stopping at 100. Can you see? Once it is increasing, it is the value is becoming greater than 100. It has stopped, okay. 100, 121. It is stopped. It is giving you one more number, then it stops. Suppose if I write it at 200, okay. So if value is greater than 200, break, okay. 144, 169, 196, 225, okay. It is stopped at the particular number, okay. So give me the value from the 200 and greater than 200, and break it from where it is starting, correct? So your generator will generate the number till what is it is 1 million number. Till 1 million number you can keep on trying it. You will get the whole number which is generated. Now okay, can you see here? Because the number has been generated till what? Till your this limit 0 multiplied by. Okay, so till this limit, your generator has generated numbers, but since it is a very large number, so you can just break it down in small samples, correct? Understood? And it will either multiply by the whatever is your x is a multiplied by the 2. Okay, so raised to 2, we keep on multiplying it. Okay, so from your lowest number to next lowest, next to next lowest, and so on, right? So for example, if I've given you the 100, Suppose I have written 100, right? Uh, so, okay. Now you can see here. Okay. It is greater than. Okay. So I need to first run it, and then run it. Right. So it is generating the numbers. You can see here 0 multiplied by 0, 1 multiplied by 2. Okay. Then 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. Okay. And so on. 4 multiplied by. So on. It is keep on increasing. Right. Understood? So you should use the generator number like this. Understood? Any problem here? Okay. So whenever you are trying to focus, okay, so focus with the OOP. OOP is a very important, right? So OOP, data flow, programming flow, these are the functions which is very important, right? So that's the reason I have taken a totally separate session for it. Okay. And to yesterday I started with the file handling and all these things, right? So you people can understand, right? So everything which is important in OOP generator expressions are covered today itself, right? So you can prepare accordingly. Now tomorrow I am going to cover these four topics. Okay, and then we are going to end with the Python. So you can start using the Python. Okay, and then once it is completed, then I will show you how to use the Python for the missing value analysis. What is the correlation graph and all these things, right? So I will directly come to the module number 2 again. Correct? Understood? So you will able to understand how to use the matplotlib and all those things. Correct? So that will be
Yes.
easier for you to understand, right? So tomorrow I'm going to cover all the and the Python or depending part of the Python. So you can practice thread and advanced data structures, GUI programming with Python and API access with the Python, right? And once it is done, uh, you will able to perform any kind of analysis using the Python, right? So please keep on practicing, okay? And if you have any kind of a problem, sorry. Because only Python is a little bit complicated. Complicated in the sense you need to write some programming and all these things. Otherwise, Tableau, Power BI, all these things are. Although you can also write the programming there also, but it will take some time, right? So, because Python needs some hands-on. So keep working on it, and tomorrow I am going to continue. Okay. So I've covered lots, three topics today: exceptional handling, program flow, OOP concept, and comprehensive. Four topics today, right? So today, tomorrow, I am going to again cover the if the time permits. Then I will show you some of the scatter plot and all these things, right, using Python.